Hi friends, why is Tesla stock down after battery day? Simply because it's going to take 2 years to scale. 2 years is apparently too long for short-term investors. I know most of you are fine with the right mindset, but I see some comments like this and I want to my life. So this short message is just for the small percentage of you. Look, after battery day, the stock could have flew up $600 or dropped like 50% or remain flat. I've been telling you guys over and over again, week after week, dollar cost average. Time in the market is more important than timing the market. I did so many videos on this. I'll link one of the videos up here. Stock goes up, you ask me, is it too high to buy? When stock goes down, you ask me, what happened? What's more important is check the fundamentals, and if it's good, the stock price will reflect over the long term. This is how it has always been. A company focused on the future instead of quarterly profits. I mean, isn't that insane? Investors want immediate results, and most investors don't understand what the heck Elon and Drew were talking about. The whole presentation is like a science and engineering class. In this video, I'll talk about what it means for Tesla's stock price, which is what most of you want, and I'll do a quick summary of battery day. I'll go deep into details in the future once I wrap my head around all these massive game-changing improvements. There's 5 parts to this: cell structure, electrode, anode, cathode, and the structural change to the vehicle. I explained the tabless battery in my previous video under 2 minutes. It came true. I'll link it in the description below. Because it's tabless, there will be no thermal problems anymore. Because there is no thermal problems, I expect charging to remain close to peak. This means a 5 to 10 minutes charge at a supercharger. To me, this is the most mind-blowing part of the entire presentation. I also explained in my previous video the pain of a wet electrode. With the implementation of dry electrode, factory space needed drops from this to this. This is the size of a human being. Less space needed, faster, denser, and cheaper. The anode is either silicon or graphite. In Tesla's case, it's mainly graphite and a little silicon. Silicon is a much more dense, but the problem is expansion and contraction during charges will greatly degrade the battery. It will cause these spikes. Graphite doesn't expand or contract massively, increasing cycle life. So Tesla solved this problem by stabilizing the surface of the silicon coating and applying a binder. This increases range by 20%. Cathode uses mainly nickel or iron. Properties of iron is high cycle life, cheap, and less dense. Properties of nickel is less cycle life, more expensive, but more dense. To reduce the cost of cathode, Tesla will directly process the raw materials. The traditional process looks like this, and now the process looks like this. Also, Tesla will be mining their own lithium too. See what I told you? Lastly, the cells will be part of the structure of the car, like a honeycomb structure. By doing so, 370 less parts, stronger structure, cheaper, and 10% mass reduction. The cell pack will form the middle structure while the front and back stamped into a single piece assembled. To summarize what all these changes bring, 54% range increase, meaning making 2 cars instead of 1 using the same amount of cells, 56% price reduction at the battery pack level, enabling a $25,000 car, and a 69% reduction in capex. Elon had to make a joke about this.
I think it's pretty nice that investment per gigawatt hour reduction is 69%. I mean, who would have thought?
What does all this mean for Tesla's stock price? Tesla currently produces 30 gigawatt hours, and it took Tesla 10 years to reach 30 gigawatts hour. With the new innovation, Tesla will reach extra 10 gigawatts in a year. By 2022, 2 years, Tesla will hit 100 gigawatts hour and 3 terawatts hour by 2030. In 10 years, Tesla will 100 times battery production. 100 times, hello! What does all this mean for Tesla stock price? You tell me. If I had to tell you the answer, buy and hold, do nothing. Extra money, dollar cost average. No extra money, hold. Time in market is more important than timing the market. I repeat this every other week. For the short-term investors, go away. I told you when I bought Tesla in the early days, it dropped 50%. And the best thing I done and many other successful investors done is by buying more and not complain like a donkey. Who would you rather be? If your investment horizon is 10 years and 1 day of stock price movement, you cannot take it. You are a donkey. For the rest of you, I'm still like mind blown and sleep deprived. I woke up at 4:30 a.m. to watch this live. Once I gather my thoughts, I'll do more videos. Appreciate the like and invest safe.